7/3/2015. And I'm going to be barefoot hillbilly bowling. See? Okay. Right there's my bowling pins. There's my bowling pins. I'm missing number 5 because I don't have 2 of the push-up cylinders. I don't have 2 of them. But right there's my... see, right there's my... right there is my... right there is my bowling pin formation, and right here's my scoring. There's my scoring, and here's a tape measure. Oh, what's that tape measure doing here? My pen, and this is a scoring sheet. It's a scoring sheet for bowling, and here's the bowling pin formation on top view. That's the top view, and I have them all these 3 inches from center to center, from center to center, from center to center, from center to center, center to center, to center to center to center, 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 to center, all to center. They're 3 inches. They're all 3 inches to center. That's how real bowling pins are arranged. But with real bowling pins, they're bigger, and they're 5 inches from center to center, to center to center, to center to center, center to center, to center to center. So you're in triangle formation, center to center. In real bowling pins, they're in triangle formation, and they're all 5 inches on center with real bowling pins, but these are 3 inches on center. And my pin is actually an inch and a half, inch and a half, inch and a half, inch and a half, inch and a half. They're inch and a half, and so I have them 3 inches on center, from here to here to here, here to here, here to here. They're triangle formation. See, triangle. See, it goes from there to there, there to there, there to there, there to there. They're all 3 inches on center, all the way back. And my actual bowling pin size is they're an inch and a half that way, and when I have them extended like this, they're 10 inches. Yeah. See if I can get that in there. I doubt it. They're about 10 inches. See, they're about 10 inches. Like that. My bowling pins are about 10 inches like that. The push-up canister. Push-up or glider canister. You know, with the one with ice cream in it. You eat the ice cream, you got the push-up. And you got the straw right there. See? The straw. My magical bowling pins, but they're 10 inches from here to here, and they're an inch and a half from there to there, inch and a half. So, and right here, like I said, is my scorekeeping sheet. My scorekeeping sheet. Right there. See, that's my scorekeeping sheet. And I'm a barefoot hillbilly bowling. Barefoot hillbilly bowling. See, I got the pant legs up. It's up. And the bare feet. And my pen. My pen right there. And my measuring tape. And I got the pins from the wall. From the wall, I got them. What about? I got them 11 inches. about almost 12 inches, almost a foot. Got them almost a foot from the wall, the back of the pins. But I did that because these are 10 inches in length. So they're 10 inches in length. Gotta do a spinner. 10 inches in length. From this end, from that end to that end. They're 10 inches, and I got them a foot from the wall. See? Foot from the wall. And got them in bowling pin formation. Okay. Okay, let's I'm gonna put these over there. Put these over there. Oh, wants to roll back over there, huh? Okay. See, right here's the pin formation. Like I said, they're 3 inches. See, 3 inches on center that way. 3 inches on center this way. See, 3 inches. And then 3 inches in center this way. 3 inches, see. They're all that way. That's the way all bowling pins are set up. Except for real bowling pins is 5 inches. They're 5 inches on center. And I think they weigh, what, 3.5 pounds each, I think, on a real bowling. On a real bowling pin, it's like 3.5 inches, or 3.5 pounds and 5 inches on center. From here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. See, they're all, it's a triangle formation on real bowling pins, and that's what these are. These are on the center, but they're not real bowling pins. They're on center by 3 inches instead of 5. 5 inches are standard for real bowling pins, and real bowling pins are about 3.5 pounds, and you can have up to a 16 point something pounds for your bowling ball. That's the heaviest the bowling ball can be. And a real bowling ball lane isn't made out of cardboard, of course, like this one. See how it's got a thing right there, and it's got a lip. I got the lip so the ball will just roll over that instead of bumping over it, hitting that and bumping over it. So I got the lip so it's like this. And what this is that Mongoose bicycle cardboard box that it came in. It's the Mongoose bicycle cardboard box that came in. That's a 29-inch wheel, 21-speed Mongoose bicycle. It's got a speedometer and lock right there, and 2 baskets on the back. But that's what came in this cardboard box, and that's what I'm using for my bowling alley with my pin formation. And when you set up pins, it always goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I leave a lot of 7s or 10s. But if you get a 7-10, that's the worst split you can get. But that's how it's set up and how it's numbered. And then you got the score sheet, which is, we probably never see one of these because it's old-fashioned, because it's automatically scored. All bowling alleys are automatically scored now, I guess. But that's the bowling sheet. That if you get your first number of pins goes there. If it's a strike or spare, or if it's just a numbered pin, you go there, and then you just do all the way through there, all the way through the 9th frame, and then to the 10th frame. If you get a strike on that frame, then you get 2 more balls. See, 1, 2. So you go strike, strike, strike. You could. So it's possible to have the 9 strikes plus the 3 strikes. So that's 12 strikes. It's possible to have 12 strikes, and that's a 300 game. That's the highest amount any bowling game can have, is a 300 game. And as far as the bowling ball itself, I don't got a bowling ball right now. I just got the handball ball. But if this was a bowling ball, it's 8.5. It's an 8.5 diameter, or 8.5 from here to here. From this side to this side, like that, the bowling ball is 8.5 inches. And it can be up to 16 point something pounds. That's the heaviest weight a regulated ball can be. But also, let's see, from this head pin, from right there, from this head pin to the place where you can't go beyond, or if you do, you get a foul, the foul line. This foul line is 60 feet. It's from this foul line right here to the head pin, right here, the head pin right there is 60 feet. At 60 feet, then it's like 2.5 feet from there to there. Then you got some room for the pins to fall in. Then you got the gutters. Got the gutters on either side. They're probably 9 inches wide. The gutters on either side. So the gutter would be from here, right here, to right here. It'd be about 9 inches. Probably from the outside of my foot to the outside of the other foot, 9 inches. On this side, and same thing on this side. From outside foot to outside foot, about 9 inches. That's a gutter. And then it is what is it? 44. It's like 43 inches to 44 inches wide is what the width of the bowling alley is. But I'm Dan, and I always say, same time, same channel. Thanks for being. The lane itself is made out of hardwood. It's made out of what is it? 3/4 or inch hardwood, and it's usually maple, or it can be made out of different kinds of woods. And they sand it really smooth with a floor sander, and then they put a coating on it of polyurethane. They put some coatings of polyurethane on it, so it's really smooth. And then they oil it in different oil patterns. They got a machine that goes from gutter to gutter. That goes down. It carries itself down the lane and hops over to the other lane and carries itself. So it's all automated once you put the lane oiler on the lane. Because I'd put what you do is put the the lane oiler on this gutter to this gutter, and then turn it on. Or first you set the pattern, the oil pattern, because there's all different kinds of oil patterns, like thousands of different oil patterns, I guess. So what it'll do is it'll oil it, and then it'll oil the first part of the lane, and then the next part of the lane it'll oil a little spot here, a little spot there, a little spot here, a little spot there, a long spot, a little spot like that, up to the pins, and then it'll kick over to the next lane and go back the other way and do the same thing the other way. So what it does is it puts down oil in an oil pattern. It's not doesn't just put a thin layer of oil all the way down. It doesn't do that. It puts like a foot across and a foot down, and then it goes dry, and then it goes a foot down and across and goes dry, or it'll go 6 inches and then 6 inches or 8 inches or whatever they set it to. That's what it'll do. It'll make an oil pattern. So the whole lane isn't all oily. It's different oil spots in different areas. That's why bowling's hard, because you got to figure out how the lane is oiled. And then of course when you throw a bowling ball down the lane, it carries the oil. So now this dry spot has got oil on it, and this dry spot's got oil on it, and this dry spot's got oil on it, because the ball's rotating and it's carrying the oil with it. So, and then it's got oil up and down the gutters, because your balls keep coming back through automatic ball return. And so you got oil all over the damn place. So that's why it's hard to bowl, because the oil lane changes. It not only has oil patterns, but it changes as you get more bowlers bowling on the lane. So it gets the oil changes as you bowl. So that's why it's so damn hard to get a 300. That's why it's so hard to get 9 strikes in a row, then 10, then 11, then 12. That's why it's hard to get 12 strikes in a row or a perfect game 300. But a lot of people get it, so they know what the hell they're doing. But the heavier the ball, the more pin carry you get. So you don't want a real light ball, because you can get up to, let's see, what is it? The lightest ball is like 6 inches. Or not 6 inches, I'm sorry. 6 pounds. The lightest ball is like 5 point something pounds, which is around 6 pound ball. And I did one for us adults, and that thing was cracked like an egg, man. Thing cracks like an egg. But I guess the ones at the bowling alley, the 6 pounders at the bowling alley are built better. Because the one I had, I had a couple of them actually, and we was throwing it down the lane and come back a little bit more cracked and a little bit more cracked until it cracked in half. But what it was is it had like about a 1/4 inch shell on it with styrofoam inside. It had styrofoam inside to make it a 6 inches, but or not 6 inches, 6 pounds. But it had styrofoam inside. It was a green Flintstone ball. It was a green Flintstone ball, and we'd be throwing that thing. It was fun. I mean, you could get that baby to hook and shit. And I actually got like 5 strikes in a row with it, but it's really hard to get a strike with a 6 pound ball, because the pins are 3.5, so 2 of those pins weigh more than the ball does. So once you get 2 of them falling, though, then they go clink, because pins are set up to fall down. They're in triangle formation. They're set up to fall down. So this hits this like a domino effect. Once you hit this, and this hits those and those like that. See, this goes like a domino effect. But they're set up to fall down. If they're hitting the right area, which is right about here, like that, right in there is an area. And right in there's an area. Left and right hand bowlers. So you can bowl left or right handed. But so really in bowling, the left-handers got the advantage, because a lot of people are right-handed. So therefore they use the right side, this side of the lane. Almost all this side of the lane. And left-hander, the lane don't change as much. So left-handers got the advantage, because it doesn't change as much, because there's not that many left-handed bowlers. So then you can bowl straight. You just bowl straight, which is like the hardest way to do it. Or you can bowl, when you let the ball down, you flip it. So it's spinning. And it's spinning, and then oil just spins in oil until it gets to where there ain't no oil, and bam! See, you want the hook effect. Boom! The hook effect going boom, the hook effect. Boom, boom. Or this side. Boom, boom. The hook effect. Boom. Hook effect. Boom. Like that. It's easier to bowl with the hook. Because what it does is it opens up the strike zone. A hook ball opens up the strike zone. So it's coming like this. It's going boom. Where a straight ball, you're gonna have to hit that baby right dead on. If you can hit that baby right dead on center, all the time, great. You got a great straight ball. But that's why people go with a spinning ball, hook ball. And there's 2 types of grips. On a bowling ball, there's 2 types of grips. One where your fingers are 3/4 of the way in, up to this knuckle right there, up to that knuckle, there and there, or actually there and there. That goes all buried in the ball. That's buried in the ball all the way to that first knuckle. And then your thumb is just buried anyway. But then there's a fingertip grip. That means it goes from this knuckle to this knuckle, or actually this knuckle to this knuckle, this middle finger and ring finger, what you're bowling with. But it goes from this middle finger to here, and this ring finger to here. So you have just this like this in the ball, and then your thumb buried. So therefore you're gonna be able to come out of the ball quicker and faster and get lift on it. So you got a lot of spin on the ball. That's why you want a fingertip grip and over a conventional grip. So you got a conventional and you got a fingertip grip. So, and that's the real bowling, and the ball ranged from like 5 point something pounds. That's the kids ball they call it, and to 16 point something. So it's 10 pounds heavier than the kids ball. But I mean, we're talking little kids with a 6 pound. I mean, like a little probably 4-year-old. I'd say 3 or 4-year-old. When just barely walking for a couple of years or a year. What they do is start walking a year. So if they're 3, and walk for 2 years. But and there's different approaches to the foul line. Okay, so you always want your knees bent. And you always want to come straight up out of the ball, and you bend over and lay it down to the line. Just keep laying it down to the line and forcing it that way with a lot of lift, so you get it spinning. But if you cross the foul line like this, then you go and you foul, so that ball don't count, and you get 0 for that frame. So you've been punished. If you go like this, if you go even like that. So you don't want to go across the foul line. And from this edge of the foul line to that first pin is 60 feet. 60 feet, 60. And you want to be throwing a ball about 18 to 20 miles an hour. And it clocks it up on the monitor nowadays. So you want to be throwing a ball between 18 and 20 miles an hour. That's how fast you want to be throwing. Shit, man, I can't achieve that all the time. I think I've done it a couple times, maybe. But my average is between 180 and 190. I was a league bowler. That's about what a league bowler bowls, 180, 190. It's no big deal. When you're 220, 230, 240, you can become pro. And that's about it. That's what I got to say for bowling. And get out there and bowl. And this is Barefoot Hillbilly Bowling. And today is 7/3/2015. And that's what I have to say. Same time, same channel. See you then. Yep, here I am again with the push-up bowling pins, and I'm thinking about doing them like this, like that, with a space in between, with a straw space in between, like that. So they're 10 inches like this, or push them together. See if I can push them together here. I need something to hold this camera so I can show you. So right there it is. So I got the 10-inch bowling pins like that, 10-inch, or I might push them up in there. See if I can. Yeah, I should be able to. See, push them up in there, make them whatever that is. Let's see what that is. That is about 7 inches, see? 7 inches. But you can't go like that no more. Oops. Okay. Where's my pen? Okay, so I can bowl like that. My hands are a little bit slippery from talking. There we go. Put that in there like that. And do the same thing with this one. See, it's a push-up, see? You can... See, it's a cannon, too. See? You can put it in there and... See, you got the little stinger? And you go... It's an air cannon. I like the air cannon. Pretty cool. Yeah. And I shot one 17 feet before, or you can put it in there backwards where the stinger isn't it. It isn't the eye poker. You can put it in there so it isn't the eye poker. It's a little harder. Well, you can put it in there and do like you're gonna push up, do a push up, eat a push up ice cream. Just do like that, and put it in there like that. Well, shit, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Gotta do it again. Oh, Danny boy. Okay. Now if I can get that up in here, because I gotta have it beyond that, just a little bit beyond it. Otherwise, it's gonna be too much pressure to get it out of there. There we go. See, I got that little lip on there. Just a little lip, just so it's beyond this little ridge, because otherwise, it's gonna be too much pressure. It'll take me too much pressure to get it out. Watch. That really shot, man. That's probably almost put a dent in that wall. Well, put these back there, and that's already there. And put that back in there like that. We have a spinner again. See, pretty cool. And now I'm going to talk to you about how to score bowling, which you probably don't have to ever know because all bowling alleys have automatic scoring with computers nowadays, where it used to be all hand, and then it went automatic scoring, where it's automatic, computerized with monitors and stuff. But right there's my candy cane barefoot hillbilly bowling total and average, and today is 7/3/2015. And the way you score bowling is in this first frame and all the rest of the frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frame. If you get a strike, you can do 2 more balls. There, that's the only frame you can do that in. The 10th frame is the only frame that you can do 2 more balls if you get a strike. 10th frame, see, 10. Okay, so let's go down, let's zoom down to frame 1. Okay, so if this frame 1, let's say you get 1, or if you get none, okay, you put that right there. And then if you get them all, then it'll be a spare, the next ball. So this is your first ball. So if you get, let's say you get 2, put 2 there. Okay, so that leaves you 8, right? 8 out of 10, because remember 10 on the 10 pin formation for bowling. Okay, so you put 2 there. Okay, now then you bowl again. And if you get all 8, you put a spare there. If you get anything less than 8, because you've already got 2, right? So that's 2 out of 8, or out of 10, 2 out of 10, so you leave 8. So if you get anything less than 8, say you get 7, you gotta put a 7 there. So 2 and 7. So you add those 2 up, you add the 2, you add the 7, what do you got? You got 9, okay? Okay, so now let's go to the second frame. Now, the second frame, let's say you hit 1 down. Okay, you put 1, and then your second ball, every frame you get 2 balls except for the last one, 10th frame, which you can get 3 balls. So, the number 2 frame, let's say you get 3, okay? Then you get 7, okay? And you don't put a 7 there, but you put a 3 here, and you put from corner to corner a slash mark, corner to corner. That means you got a spare. Okay, so now you got 10 there. You got the 3 and the 7 plus equals the 10, which is a spare. Okay, so now you got that. You got that 10 plus what you had in the first frame, which was what was it? I forget. Okay, let's say you had 7, so you got 17 here. So you put 17 there. Okay, now see, oh no, you can't put 17 there yet. Don't put 17. Don't do it. Don't put 17 there yet, because this is a spare. Okay, this spare means that it's going to count the next ball. Because every time you have a spare, it counts the next ball. So then whatever you have in this one, you got to add to this one. You see when I do it. When I actually do it, you'll see how I do it. But See, because this is 17 because of this. We have 7 in this frame, and this is a 10 because it's spare, so 17. So we have 17, but you don't put 17 down yet because you're going to add the next ball. So if the next ball is a strike, 10, so you're going to add 10 plus this 17, which is 27. You have 27 there. So now you have nothing here. You don't put nothing down there until you bowl the next 2 balls. So let's say if you bowl a 5 there and a 5 there, so you got a spare, and you add this 10 you add this 10 to the 27, so that'd be 37. So that'd be 37 there. So so now let's see. Now let's say on your fifth frame, bowl a strike. Okay, so now in 6th frame you bowl a strike. 7 you bowl a strike. 8 you bowl a strike. Oh my goodness, you got a turkey plus 1. The turkey is 1, 2, 3 strikes in a row. No matter where you're at, it's a turkey. And you can get a double turkey by bowling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a double turkey. We bowl 6 in a row. And okay, say we're at 8. You got three previous strikes, so you got to add the next 2 balls. So it'd be 10, 20, 30 plus whatever you have before that. So that's whatever it is. And then okay, until the 10th frame, you can only have 2 balls per frame. 2 balls, 1 through 9. You can only have 2 balls per frame total. 1 to 2 balls per frame. 1 to 2 balls. Okay, so but on the 10th, if you get a strike on the 10th, then you get 2 more balls. So if you get a strike 10, then a strike, then you add 10, 20, 30 to it. So that's how you do bowling. That's how you score in bowling. That's how you keep scoring bowling. Not how you score, but how you keep scoring bowling. But no matter if it's barefoot, hillbilly bowling, or just regular bowling, bowling is bowling. But that's how you keep it. It's always, if you have a spare, you count the next ball. If you have a strike, you count the next 2 balls. If this is a strike, then you count this. If this is a strike, then you count that. So you go, if this is a strike, you count the next 2 balls. Okay? Now if this is a spare, you only count the next 1 ball. Okay? And if this is a spare, you only count the next 1 ball. See, if this is spare, then you count the next 1 ball. If this is spare, and you count the next 1 ball to this. You can keep backtracking like that. That's why you don't put the number down until, if it's spare or if it's strike, you don't put the number down until the next 2 balls are rolled. Then you put the number down and you keep track like that. Comprende? Comprende? I hope it's comprende. Hope you understand. Because that's the way bowling is scored. And I thought I'd add this little gesture to what I'm doing and what you're doing. But that's my spiel. That's my spiel on barefoot hillbilly bowling, or bowling period. And I hope you have fun. And now you know how to score. Now you know how to keep score, not how to score, because that's all in the bowling technique. But now you know how to keep score in bowling. And you know me, same time, same channel. See you then.